Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. You know the drill, my neighbors are gonna be screaming. I've filed an official complaint though this morning, so there's that. So today we are gonna be talking about why Tumblr sucks in a new episode, but this episode is gonna be about Tweaker Nation, meth heads. So before I begin, I just wanna say one quick thing, and that is that I do not take drug use lightly. Trust me, I'm the last person to think it's, a joke or that everyone who takes drugs is bad, Like, I don't really like generalizing that kind of stuff because, everyone has their own story and there's no reason, there's no justification for taking drugs. So I just wanted to put that out there. Okay, here we have one that says, when normal people talk about doing shots and you don't realize they mean alcohol. If you don't realize that they mean alcohol, maybe you're a little bit too deep in the drug world. I don't know. That to me would be very concerning if I were doing drugs so often that the meaning of words was changed to me. I would ask myself, am I hanging around with the right people? Next up, started from the bottom, now we here. Well, I mean, marijuana in some states is legal, so if you started from there and you were in one of those legal states, okay, whatever. However, now we're here, it's like started from somewhere potentially legal and now you've gone straight to the bottom because meth is addictive as fuck, and yeah. See, now this is the problem with these communities, is that if these people were talking to each other, like the pedophiles, if they were talking to each other about how they've been dealing with, kicking meth, or how they've dealt with rehab, how they dealt after rehab, that's one thing. It is an entirely different thing for you to sit here and say, started from the bottom, now we're here, glorifying meth. Oh, I also wanted to say, when I was looking at the hashtag like Tweaker Nation, mainly there were pictures of girls with their tits out or like half naked, which obviously I didn't screenshot because reasons. So that's one thing to keep in mind if you do decide to go on this tag. And one thing that was super that almost made me shiver is that there's so many people doing, people filming themselves with their needles about to shoot up. I think some of them were heroin too. And it was honestly really kind of scary yeah. Anyways, here we have another one where it's just a picture of a pipe and meth and it says, my night so far. That's the thing that's so weird to me. It's how casual these people are about this. It'd be like me posting a picture of a pile of Coke and then me with a bottle of vodka being chillin'. Like it's Friday, just chillin'. It says a lot when people are very kind of dismissive about something that's, relatively a big deal, like having a drug that's illegal and could get you sent to jail in your house while you're just chilling. Here it says, tweaker problems. Do you ever fucking get on your phone high as shit and the motherfucker can't keep up with you because you're speeding? Ugh, apps crash, words run together, keyboard lags, help. There's a really easy solution to stop that. It'd be to not take drugs. Now, I'm not saying that's easy, but if it's really annoying to you that that's happening, maybe it's time to go to AA or check into a rehab facility. Really. That's what all of these people should do if you ask me. Here, reblog if you love getting spun and looking for new drug blogs to follow. So to be fair, I had no idea what spun meant before I saw it in context. I didn't know that spun was actually a thing, but obviously that is getting high on meth, and I can't even tell you how many posts I scrolled through of people's selfies saying getting spun or I'm spun as fuck or whatever, but then again, I didn't want to put people's faces on here. But the craziest thing is, I know that the media and we tend to stereotype people who use drugs, but there's so many people there where it seemed so ironic because one of them was wearing a cross and a hoodie and just looked like she was in high school or something, and it was I'm spun out of my mind, and I was like, Jesus. Why do I do this to myself on a Friday night? Here we have some heroin and some meth. And it asks, what do you prefer, crystal or heroin? It's so weird to me to see people post so nonchalantly. It's like saying, what color do you prefer, blue or pink? And it's just like, these are drugs. Heroin, oh my God. I don't know all that much about meth, to be honest, compared to heroin, but heroin is fucking one of the deadliest drugs because people get tolerant and tolerant and tolerant, and then they overdose like this because they thought they had a tolerance that either they didn't have or that they had, and then they just push it too far. It's always really wild to me too that people are so silly as to upload pictures of incriminating things. You know, like it's one thing to say, oh, I'm so spun, but then if, you know, you could always say, oh, I was lying. But if there's a picture and then they can trace it back to you, I'm like, I honestly can't get over how nonchalant everyone is here. Honestly, that's the main thing that I keep thinking. Edited. Reblog if you've been up for 3 straight days or more now. Day 3. Who's still rocking with me? Can you imagine being awake for 3 days? Especially when it's a substance that gets you all like wired and like crazy. I don't know how people would do that. And aside from that, don't people have responsibilities? Are people going to work fucking tweaked out? Like, I don't understand. So yeah, I'm sorry we have to be a little bit on a dark theme, but this was one of the most requested Tumblr videos. I hope that you enjoyed it. As usual, let me know what you want to see from me, and yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you guys have a good weekend.